What's good, everybody? Mid Morning Soul back at it again with another video to subathon. And folks, I am butt ass tired. I don't feel like jumping in front of the camera this time around. Um, Today's Thursday, so y'all know what that means. It's Thinking About It Thursday, and y'all, we got some rather breaking news. But I'm thinking that, I don't know, it's kind of up in the air. This is a 50-50 sort of deal, right? So, as you can read from the title of this article, you could just type in Sony buys Evo. And how they phrase that, they make it sound like, oh, um, Sony owns Evo 100%. Oh, things ain't what they used to be. No, that's not the case. Now, last year there was that whole scandal with one of the head honchos of Evo, Joey Cuellar. I think I said his name wrong. Whatever. Joey, Mr. Wizard. That's how he goes by. Soliciting pics from nudes from minors, which that's not good, you know. And since the pandemic was in full swing, um, there was no ability to have the tournament like usual because, hello, yeah, pandemic. So they didn't want to risk it. Evo has grown over the years. It went from shit. I don't know where it started from. I think it could have been in like a regular old like arcade or something. But then as it grew, they moved from starting point to hotel like venues and whatnot. And then they kept growing, and then they grew to like a stadium. They took the Mandalay Bay arena, and I actually wanted to go to the an Evo. Oh yeah, I actually wanted to go one year, and this was back. Sorry, I had to move the phone, so if I sound different, you know why. I actually wanted to go to an Evo tournament, like, because it was in the summer, and like with my line of work or schooling, I wish I would have went when I was going to school. It would have been better, but oh well. Hopefully with all this pandemic behind us, I still would get the chance to go. um so what was I gonna say, y'all? Evo, it's usually held in it's held on the West Coast, but it's been Las Vegas, Nevada for some odd years. And with Evo, Evo, for those of you that may or may not know, it's the, I put it in simplistic terms, it's the Super Bowl slash World Cup of fighting game tourneys. And a lot of stuff happens. It's not just a tournament, but it's also like a press press day for fighting game tournaments. A lot of times folks would, or I say folks, but I mean fighting game companies like Capcom, Arc System Works, uh NetherRealm, you name it, they would have a trailer ready so that fighting game fanatics, a large number of fighting game fanatics, would have eyes on and like real good exposure. And also, what I love about Evo is that um, they had like what you call it. events outside of fighting game tournaments, like shit, y'all. It was like one where pro players were playing like a intense game of Jenga and shit like that. And then also I remember one Evo, Flo, he was playing I Want to Be the Bashi. That was funny. Cause like you had a big ass crowd and like Flo trying to play I Want to Be the Bashi, and yeah, he tried his best. It's on YouTube. All this stuff is on YouTube, y'all. And this was when Evo was picking up momentum, and now, unfortunately, with that incident with Mr. Wizard and the fact that Evo had to just be postponed. I wouldn't even say postponed. I'd say canceled. They got canceled for this year. And then I said this year. I meant 2020. It got postponed. It got put off until this year, 2021. Now that Sony's got their hand in the cookie jar, and yeah, I'm really interested now. A lot of people are probably thinking, well, this is Sony's answer to Xbox buying out Bethesda. I don't think so, but I mean, it's up to you if you want to take it that way. I see two. Excuse me, y'all. I see two of them as like different caliber things. Sony is part owner, not they done made the big dick move and just bought Evo for their own property. No. They have a nice sizable stake in Evo, which it's an interesting move. I have to give them that. It's a very interesting move. So I would also catch the side tourneys, because like sometimes the main features. Okay, y'all. So I'm looking at the immediate blurb under the Sony Interactive Entertainment picture, and those games are what's considered to be the main stage games. Like that's the Sunday, that's finale day, that's when everything wraps up, that's the last day. And shit, what was I saying, y'all? So there's like these side tournaments, which the lesser known games, they go through a complete rundown of pools, finals, semifinals, finals, all that good stuff. And it's just the fighting game event, pretty much. But then all these other game companies, they're having their own like isolated world tour or world championship. Like Tekken does the Tekken World Tour, Arc System, which is pretty much Dragon Ball and maybe something else. I don't know. But yeah, they have their own thing, the Arxis World Tour, Guilty Gear, excuse me. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else, y'all. And then if you've seen Capcom Pro Tour, that sort of thing, y'all. But if you've seen like, oh man, if you could see the production that went into Evo, it's amazing how they came up. So this little article, y'all, is like the same little blurb I pretty much seen across news sites. It's not only Mr. Wizard, but it's Tony and Tom Cannon, because all three of them, I think, founded Evo. So the thing is, y'all, I was thinking, now that Sony has their hand in the pot, in terms of Evo, I think things are really gonna change. It's it may not be for the better, because if you're used to the old school, if you're used to the old school, like how FGC used to run, like it's pretty grimy and in your face, but for the most part, it's all in good fun. Um, no, once a big mega corporation steps in, takes involved, and they're putting their um stock in the stake, things are gonna change. They're gonna want like to be advertiser friendly. They you know the sad thing is Evo was like branching out too. Like they were doing Evo. They already had Evo online as another type of tournament alongside actual Evo, and then they did Evo Japan for like the Eastern Hemisphere folks. So yeah, I'm wondering how this is going to play out. Because usually when a big corporation, same thing that happened to Games Done Quick, when they were starting out, it started out in Mike Uyama's basement. Mike Uyama's mom, whatever, y'all know what I mean. It started out in the basement of a home, and then it went to a hotel, and now they're at like a pretty large scale hotel. In fact, well, before the pandemic hit, y'all. But as you can see, like it kind of lost some of its essence, as folks said. Like people were getting banned left and right, while beforehand, yeah, you could be a little spicy with it. And you just search the clips. Search the clips on YouTube. They are still on YouTube. But yeah, now how Games Done Quick is run, it's like, oh, family friendly. We want advertisers. We want all that clout. It's like, I see what they're going with in terms of a business perspective, but from an entertainment perspective, it took a hit. And I feel like that's going to be the same. That's going to result in the same. Although, like, not so much went on in Evo in terms of like scandals, besides the big ass one I just named, y'all. Granted, we have that one. There was some stuff that happened that probably will not even have a chance to manifest. And I mean, one time on Evo, there was this incident where a young man decided to try and challenge one of the top players, Justin Wong. He just jumped on stage, and his ass got ejected by security. They weren't playing that. So I think that when we get back to being able to do live events, it's like, okay, can Sony handle thuggery? That's what it's called. Can Sony handle a little thuggery that goes on with these events? Can they handle the popping off? Are folks allowed to curse? I would wager not, but it would shock me if that were the case. I'm pretty sure with Sony having their hand in the pot, there's gonna be more Sony, like that's the peripheral system. So like folks that swear by, their joystick, and it's like I'm pretty sure now that now that PlayStation 5 and Xbox One X all kind of connect with the What do they connect with? The USB. God, Sasha, get it together. Yeah, so once they connect with the USB, it shouldn't be a problem for fight sticks. For people that, you know, may not have their own PlayStation 5, there's at least that prospect in which, even though the peripheral system is PlayStation 5, your fight stick should be able to work, so on and so forth. But I see this as an opportunity for Sony to be able to hawk their hooch to the extreme. And a lot of these game companies, alongside PlayStation, they'll be pushing out the PlayStation 5 product and probably giving all these timed exclusives for PlayStation 5 because of Sony's partnership. So we'll see if they do more harm than good when it comes to putting their hand in the cookie jar for getting involved with Evo. I'm just gonna tell you right up front, y'all, that I'm not optimistic, but it's just let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. So, folks, I got a question for you all. For those of you that have played fighting games or whatever and are versed somewhat in the FGC, what is your favorite Evo moment? Let me know. Write it in the comments below. I'd love to read and see what you all's thoughts are about when it comes to fighting games and Evo and all that good stuff. Are you psyched for this? I don't blame you if you're not, but if you are, cool beans. I'm happy for you. And then, yeah, folks, that's gonna do it for you, girl. I am tired as sin. One more day, y'all. One more day. And then the weekend. The weekend awaits. I cannot wait, y'all. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, shit, there is. Okay, oops. I mean, I can link this in the description. Defo. Definitely check that out. You can read it yourself. Yeah, this is an international tournament, so I'm not surprised. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you all for watching. Really appreciate you stopping on by. Y'all know my philosophy on this YouTube shit. View what you wanna, do what you wanna, and I'll see you lovely lads and lassies in the next episode. So until then, my friends, take care, take it easy, and peace.